Welcome in chat. Welcome in Limit Breaker Nation. Listen, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all. We've been about 4 days out. This is probably the longest 5 days out. This is probably the longest we went without going live. But if I'm being honest, it was needed, yo. Like, guys, one thing I always preach is take care of your mind and take care of your body. And I tweaked my back the other day on live, and whoo, it took me a couple days to recover, man. Like when I say I couldn't even stand up out my chair without feeling a tightness in my lower back. All right, there we go. But yeah, guys, I just had to make sure the Wi-Fi wasn't bothering me. But when I say the past week, me taking care of my lower back was like a life-changing moment. Only cause, like I said, guys, one thing I always wanted to do was one thing I always wanted to do. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. One thing my mission is to just be active. So when I got moments like this, when my back tweaks out and boom, I can't do anything but talk to you guys. It's even hard. It was even hard for me to talk to you guys the other day because I couldn't even sit in the chair. I couldn't even sit like this in my chair, you know. So we back in action now, though, guys. Let's get active. Today's topic, you seen it, open thoughts. September is yours. Like, you guys are gonna know what I mean by that in a second. But September is yours, guys. That is today's topic. September takeover. September, your September drive. And guys, remember what I always tell you guys. The number one things I always tell you guys every single time I do one of these lives is I ain't a therapist. I'm just somebody that's gonna help you look at this world from a different lens, a different set of lens. You know what I mean? So you got people that may come in and be like, oh, this guy think he know everything. It's like, nah, I don't think I know anything. I don't think I know much. I'm just letting you know my perspective on things, and you could apply to my perspective onto your life. You know? So, but other than that, guys, we about to get active. We about to get active. I'm gonna let you guys get in here. There you go, guys. Double tap that screen. The likes are going up already, guys. We ain't even get started. The topic ain't even start yet. You guys are already getting them likes up there. I love it. Let's get active. Let's get active. Jalil G, what up, my boy? Jalil G, Gigi, what up, my boy? How you feeling today, man? How you feeling today? We ain't even get active yet. I'm gonna let more people come in and get in here. Double tap that screen as soon as you guys get in here. Let's get to 10 likes. This one is gonna this like I said, guys. This one's gonna be more for everybody that's went back to school or went back to work this September, because, like I said, this month alone could break you or make you. And September is a takeover time, guys. So we about to get active. Double tap that screen, guys. Let's get active. Get us to 10 likes. We are going up already. I love it. I love it. I love it. Uh, okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody, if you just got back to school, listen, you're probably one of the most stressful ones out there right now. If you just got back to work, you're probably just the most stressful ones out there. What you guys got to understand is September is all an illusion. What's up, big man? What up, Malice? Melis, the noob. What up, my boy? Welcome back. Welcome back. We're about to get active right now. Double tap that screen, guys. Get us to 10 likes. We're about to get active right now. Okay. We're about to get active right now, guys. Double tap that screen. I'm not going to ask you guys the whole live. Like, I say it in the beginning, and then once we start getting active, I don't care who's in. The gyms is going to go to whoever needed them, you know? But let's get active. Let's do this. What up, Angry Gamer? Shout out to Angry Gamer. Welcome back, my brother. All right, guys. Open thoughts. You know what we do in open thoughts. This open thought sessions, right? This is our time to be able to just sit down, and I give you guys a little bit of insight on how I dealt with a lot of things in my life and how I deal with things right now. You know, this is probably the most calmest my life has ever been, most relaxed my life has ever been, and most of every outside stressors that I hear people going through is most things that I went through at one point. You know, so if I can help you not focus and stress and have an anxiety attack over the stupidest stuff. That's my mission right there, guys. But also, you know what we do. We do fitness videos and all that type of stuff. You know how to get faster, how to get stronger, how to do more push-ups, how to do more sit-ups, how to do more pull-ups, how to lose your core. You know what I mean? We do all of that. But these right here are moments where we get to express ourselves and talk, you know? So today's topic, September takeover. So what I mean by September takeover is around this time, one thing you're gonna notice is Focus Philly, welcome. Welcome, vocals. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? But September takeover. One thing you guys are gonna notice is when September comes around, can you guys see that? When September comes around, especially if you go to school, especially if you work in the school district, there's a wave of anxiety that hits everybody, the parents, the students, the teachers, especially if you're a high schooler. You know what I mean? If you're a high schooler, you're at the craziest point of your life because you have to not only become smarter and stronger for, especially if you're in a sport, but you have to become a new version of yourself. You know what I mean? You can't be the same ninth grader going into 11th, 10th grade, and you can't be the same 10th grader going into your 11th grade year. You know, so rise and shine, Alexi, rise and shine. There you go. So one thing I will say is the September is damn near an illusion at this point. You know what I mean? But it's only an illusion if you tap in and you notice, you know? So look around right now. You probably got friends who are anxious right now who are already falling back into last year's situations, you know? You're already falling back into last year's bad habits and just not focused, you know? The beginning of September is your chance to be able to map out who you want to be and apply pressure on yourself on who you want to be, because everybody else got the pressure on. Everybody gonna have the headaches. Everybody gonna have the outside sources knocking at them and stuff like that. But not everybody's gonna be focusing on themselves. Everybody gonna be looking at everything else. You know, when you get home and you're by yourself, or when you're out and about and you sit down and you make your list of goals that you want to hit. Yeah. When you make your list of goals that you want to hit, guys, that is going to help you lock into who you want to be. So whether this year you going back to school and you want to start doing a sport and you did no work over the summertime, that's the past. Throw it away. Moving forward now, what are you gonna do? You know, moving forward now, what are you gonna do differently that you wasn't doing last year? You know what I mean? What are you gonna do differently that you was doing last year that you're not gonna do this year? You know, so going into school, you guys are surrounded by anxiousness. You guys are the anxiousness. But one thing I will let you guys know: once you lock in on where you're going and where you're headed and what you want out of this school year, listen, you're gonna be great. So if you are a high school, I'm gonna let you guys know right now, your best option is to lock in on yourself, because everybody on the outside is fearful. Everybody's scared. Everybody's anxious. Everybody don't feel like meeting new people. You got to sit next to somebody in class that you don't want to sit next to. But why are you worried about that? You know what I mean? They're not, the person next to you in class is not worried about the same thing you're worried about, you know? So this is what I'm here for, guys. Unlock different levels of your mind so you don't have to be anxious and fearful over pointless things that have nothing to do with where your life is going. So with that being said, guys, September takeover. One thing you're gonna want to learn. Sorry about that. I gotta fix my chair. I don't know if I like this hairstyle. You know what I mean? I might have to change it up. Put the bun up. But one thing you guys are gonna notice throughout the year. But if you lock in on September, you're gonna have a great year. But one thing you're gonna notice is hard times equal growth. So the reason why, so one thing I said, I don't know if I created this saying up. I could have created it. I ain't never heard nobody use it, but hard moments equals heart moments. Meaning, I'm gonna say it again, hard moments equal heart moments. And I say that because think about it. In hard times, what do you get? You're not just overthinking. You get that little anxious feeling in your chest and that tightness in your heart. And you're like, ooh. Now, that's a hard time. You know what I mean? Now, what do I say that connects with? Hard times equals hard times. So now when you're going through a hard time and that heart start beating and that heart start racing, that's your time to figure out what right there in that moment is forcing you to feel like you're down here, or you feel like you're sad, or your mom, or anxiousness, or whatever it is that you're feeling at the moment. So that's one saying I always say, and I think I created it. Hard times equals hard times. As soon as you get that anxiousness in your heart, a lot of us run from it. A lot of us think we gotta drown it out with something. A lot of us think, oh, my heart beating. I gotta go do something. It's like, nah, dude, if your heart beating, sit your ass down and figure out why your heart beating. Search for answers from yourself, you know. John's Wanth, what up, my boy? What's up, Hassan? What up, my man? How are you, Alexi? Yeah, Alexi, my lovely moderator. John's Wanth, another person that's constantly here, guys. Listen, again, guys, hard times equals heart times. So again, hard times. What are you feeling during a hard time? A hard time brings anxiousness. It brings fear. It brings confusion of just life. You know, your life just seems a lot more confused at that moment, or whatever it is. Especially depending on what hard times you're going through. Sometimes you got financial hard times. You got mental hard times. You got living hard times. You don't know where you're gonna live. You don't know what, and these things are hard times. But guess what? They're also heart times. You feel in your heart. If you feel something uneasy in your heart, guys, one thing I always tell you, address it with yourself. Don't address it with the outside. Address it with yourself. Even if you're in the business place, right? And somebody tell you, go do this. And they just asked you to do two other things. You ain't even done doing those two other things. Now you're gonna feel something in your heart like, like, why is this dude telling me to do something again? And I just did this, that, and the third. Now, we got two things we could do right there now. I just dropped a video that was called Are you a responder or a reactor? So in situations like that, you got a moment where you could either respond or react. Now, you saying yes really fast, you may think that's a response, but nah. You said yes based off of instinct. You said yes off of fight or flight. You should not be maneuvering in your day-to-day life off of fight or flight, guys. And that's what most of us are doing. Most of us are moving out of fear. Most of us are moving out of that first instinct we have. You know what I mean? Whether that first instinct is anger, or whether that first instinct is, you're not going to talk to me the way that way. You know? Now, next thing you know, you done blacked on somebody or told somebody off that was connected to an outside blessing that you don't even have or will never even know about now. So it ain't about being passive. Don't think it's about being passive, because if I have if I sit in a moment, and obviously, look, we gotta wipe away certain situations. Like, if somebody punched me right now, obviously I'm gonna fight. If somebody punched me, I'm knocking them out. I'm waxing their boots. Somebody slap me, I'm waxing their boots. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we got certain situations that don't call for fighting. You know what I mean? You at a workplace, somebody tells you, like I said, somebody tells you, go do this, and they say it aggressively and they say it rude like. Now you now have that moment right there to be like, boom, watch your mouth. Curse them out, curse them out, curse them out, curse them out. Or you can sit in your moment, ooh, no, I'm not doing that. You know, like, that's it. That's how simple it is. You know, like most of the time we are responding off of the first instant. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with telling nobody, give me a moment, give me 1 minute, give me a second. I'm just thinking. I gotta think about this. I don't have a problem with telling anybody that. And none of us should have a problem with doing that. You're on this earth for you and nobody else. So if you're in the workplace or you're at school, fellas, come on, like or students, whatever it is, if wherever you are, you have an option to react any way you want to react. Your first instinct is your first instinct. That's not a reaction. I mean, that's a reaction. That's not a response. You know. So don't be passive aggressive. Don't be hitting people with yes, 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 and don't be a person that go no, 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 no. Because honestly, when you say no a lot, you're blocking. You could be blocking something. You could be blocking something. A blessing that's right there on the other side. John's want. I'm really sad to say, but I have a class now, Hassan. I have to go. I just came in. Have a look on you, yo, man. John Swan, do your thing, man. Get it done. I'm gonna post this live, and when I post this live, definitely go just check it in, because this live is gonna connect mostly with the youth. But also, listen, if you go back to work in September, this is for you too as well, because most of the stresses we're going through started in high school. Think about it. I went through certain things. I went through certain stressors in high school that didn't I didn't solve until I was a grown ass man, you know. So, but yeah, guys, I see 9 people in here, 9 likes. Double tap that screen. Let's get to 10 likes. We're shooting for 20 likes today. Let's try to do it today. But yes, guys, hard times equals hard times, because hard times bring anxiousness, fear, and confusion. When you're anxious, feared, and confused, and have confusion, you don't know where you're going. When you don't know where you're going, that brings a fear into your heart. When you have a fear into your heart, there's only one way to fix that fear that's in your heart, and that is to do a deep dive, take a step back in that moment, breathe, and figure out why you're actually mad. And if you notice what I'm saying, right? So that brings to my next topic. So during this process, you could use your peace as a navigation tool. All right. So think about it. All right. So we genuinely got times where we're happy, right? Think about a moment right now when you was genuinely happy, right? Or think about the time when you was just genuinely at peace. You was chilling, you was calm, cool, collected. I'm good. I'm good. I ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm good. I'm relaxed. Or think about the time you had a extreme abundance, whether it was a trip or you just at the park and you just felt great that you was at the park. You know, those are your moments. Those are your tools for navigating yourself out of your hard times. If you feel anxiousness, fear, or confusion, sadness, now right there is your time to think of a moment that you had that genuinely was peace, genuinely happy. Once you connect with that and you remember it, figure out how to get back there now. It ain't that hard. It's really not that hard. And yo, honestly, it is hard. It's gonna be hard when you do your first It's gonna be hard when you do your first your first week, maybe 2 days of you throwing away the old you that would drown out anxiousness and fear and sadness with food, liquor, weed, or women or men or whatever it is that you was using to drown out that anxiousness or that sadness in your thought. Yeah, it's gonna make you address your issues. You know, replace those things. You know, replace the bad habits with new habits. You know what I mean? If you was one of the people that used to scroll on your phone for hours on, and this is probably one of the first problems you could crumble up and throw away, and that's that motherfucking, excuse my language, and that's that iPhone, and that's that social media. Social media is not social media is not that fun. You know what I mean? Social media is not that crazy, especially when you start to look back at like all the brain rot. You'll notice like, dang, most of this stuff on social media is not benefiting me. Replace the garbage on your social media timeline, on your news feed, all the stuff that they send your way because you watch it all day. Replace all of that stuff with stuff that's gonna benefit you. You know what I mean? If you're a hockey player, start watching videos on how to become a better hockey player. Figure out how they make those sticks. And now all you're gonna see on your timeline is only about your hockey. And then from there, that's how you start manifesting your hockey life. If you're a track star, you got nothing but track. You're looking up nothing but track workouts, and you're looking up nothing but track athletes and track stars, and those are the things that's gonna start popping up on your timeline. On top of this right here, you know what I mean? You watch videos of me giving you enlightenment. These things are gonna pop up on your timeline, guys. And once they pop up on your timeline, you're shifting everything about you. Double tap that screen, guys. Get us to 15 likes. We are stuck right now. We at 10 though. Double tap that screen, guys. Get us up there. Jade. Hey, bro. What up, my man? What up, my man? Where you tuning in from, Jade? Where you tuning in from? But yeah, guys, hard times equals hard times, because they bring confusion, they bring anxiousness, and they bring sometimes sadness. When you're going through sadness, confusion, and anxiousness, what does that bring? A feeling in your heart. When you get that feeling in your heart, what do we normally do? We drown it out with outside sources, movies, going out, drinking, smoking, women, dudes, whatever it is that you're into. We drown it out. We don't ever actually take a step back, sit in whatever we're feeling, and go, damn, I get it now. Get it? You ever seen what's his name? Sharpshooter? Dude that shot. He's like, I understand it now. Yeah, you understand it now. And that's how it goes. You feel anxious, 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 anxious. You don't know what it is. You know, what am I feeling? What am I feeling? What am I feeling? And the next thing you know, you take a seat with yourself, do a deep dive, and the next thing you know, boom, you getting answers right there, guys. So hard times equals hard time. Hard times equals hard times. So when you, but guys, when you are at peace and no fear or anxiousness is in your heart, only the emptiness of you finally silencing all of those extra thoughts will bring peace. That is where your source of peace comes from. When you take a step back and you sit with all of those, you put all of those thoughts to sleep. Logging, logging. Yo, Burpee Diary, welcome in, my boy. Shout out to Burpee Diary. My boy also does videos. He also does enlightenment videos. He has his own mindset, and he even helps me sometimes with some of the things that I want to just learn and just understand, you know. Go check his videos out, man. Burpee Diary, he's a great guy. He's a day one limit breaker. But yeah, guys, when you sit down and you finally actually silence all of those outside thoughts, and not going to an outside source to get more outside thoughts. Because think about it. We'll go through something, then we'll go, Mom, I just went through this. I need advice on this. And then your mom is your mom. You know what I mean? Your mom went through her own level of things. So her advice may not be the best advice, but it may be some insight. But don't take what she's saying and go, that's it. That's the key. This is what I got to do. No, we don't ever do that. You take, not even what I'm saying. I want you to take what I say, apply it, do your own research, and then from there, you'll figure out if most of this stuff is connected with you. Guys, double tap that screen. We shooting for 15 likes. Get us up there. Get us up there. But yeah, like I just said, your mom could be an outside source. Your dad could be an outside source. Your teacher, your boss, your friends, your family. These are people that could be outside sources that are just distracting you. You know what I mean? But don't get it twisted. They're not just the outside sources. You know what I mean? You got those are outside sources who are living. You know what I mean? You also got outside sources that will attack your character. It attack your mindset, and that is bills, lack of money, fear of not having money, and fear of not being enough. That's probably one of the scariest and saddest ones right there. Fear of not being enough. The Burpee Diary, bro, I catch myself rewatching your videos time by time. That's what I'm talking about. And I think this is gonna be the one that's gonna like activate a lot more people. Like I said, guys, September takeover, man, and it's deeper than just taking over every single day of the month. What I mean by September takeover is right now, if you're in this live, I see 8 people in this live. If you're in this live, you're a part of us right here. I'm able to tell you guys right now that September is probably going to be the hardest month, right? Take it from me. My birthday in September. Nobody's ever worried about my birthday, y'all. Everybody be so stressed, they forget it's my birthday. You know what I mean? And like through time, I learned how to deal with that. You know what I mean? I don't even care. Like my birthday's coming up. I don't even know what's the date. I don't even feel like checking the date. My birthday's coming up. It might be in like 8 days, 10 days, 10 days. It's the 4th. And one thing I've already learned from when I was a child all the way up until now, yo, September's a hard time for everybody. You know what I mean? Now imagine how it felt for me as a youngin going through it. You know what I mean? It's just my birthday. I'm youngin. I'm a kid. You know what I mean? So this is why I'm able to tell you guys, I've been through all of that. You know what I mean? September was my birthday. I've had September days where I didn't have any gifts. My gift was homework. My gift was my school clothes, back to school and stuff like that, guys. So I've been there. You know what I mean? I tell you this because this is a shift right now. You could shift where you're going all the way up until the end of this year. It's the fourth quarter, right? This is basically the fourth quarter of the year, but it's the first quarter of the school year, and that'll throw you off. You know what I mean? It's fourth quarter. We're creeping up on the end of the year, but it's the start of the school year. You know, so like I said, throw all of the outside thoughts away. September takeover is about you locking in and grabbing goals that you have. you being able to throw away all the outside sources, throw away all the other people that are not there for you, that's not even having any progress in your life. It's time to put them on hold just for 1 month. I promise you guys, if you do this for 1 month, you're not gonna go back. It's gonna be hard for you to step away from people who don't benefit you. You would elevate yourself, and then you're gonna go down some stairs again to go hang out with them. Nah, man. Once you elevate, it's hard to go back. They have to come up to you. Yadixi, hi, I'm back. Welcome back, Carmona. Welcome back. The Burpee Diary. I get it, bro. Birthday feels depressing sometimes. Yo, man, your birthday can be very depressing, guys. Now, imagine having a September birthday, guys. Birthdays can be scary sometimes. They can be depressing. They could be like, damn, I'm already about to hit this age. Da, 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 da. Double tap that screen, guys. Double tap that screen. I see all you guys in here. Get us to 15 likes. But depressions can be birthdays can be very, very depressing. Now think about having a September birthday, right? And everybody's going back to school. Everybody's getting back to work. Everybody's stressing. Nobody's worried about September, like as far as like enjoying themselves. Everybody's stressing. You got Labor Day, but then after Labor Day, everybody's going back to their stressing. So guys, September takeover is about grabbing on to everything now. Everybody's scared. Everybody's confused. Everybody's overworking. Everybody don't know where they're headed right now. So you know what they're doing? They're working their butt off in a path that has nothing to benefit, that has no benefit to them. So what I tell you guys right now, grab goals, grab things that make you happy, especially if you're a student. If you're in high school, you have no real bills to worry about. So it's easier for you to be able to focus on what makes you happy. So if you're in school right now, definitely lock in on the things that make you happy. Do a new sport. You can never do another sport again. Once you get out of high school, you're done. You can never do a sport again. This is your chance to be like, yeah, son, your dad was a soccer player in high school. Yeah, son, your dad was a badminton player in high school. Yeah, son, your dad was a track star. Your dad was a football player. Like, you don't gotta be great at with it. He don't gotta know that you was a great. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, guys, this is where you start your legacy. So grab onto this month, set your goals and have fun making your goals, guys. Birthdays are when you face the accountability what you did this whole year. Exactly. But on top of you facing accountability, you also got the the mindset of, are you where you want to be? You know, did you evolve yourself to where last year you said, next year I'm gonna do this, that, and the third, and then by the time 5 months went by, you completely forgot about that dream, and then your birthday comes up, and boom, you're like, and that's where that accountability comes from. But yes, guys, hard times equals hard times. Only because hard times bring anxiety. They bring fear. They bring confusion. And when you hit these moments, you feel that in your heart. And when you feel that moment in your heart, don't go looking for outside sources. Dig deep into you. And now people are, oh, dig deep. What does that mean? Literally, it ain't that serious. Take a step back, sit down, go outside, go on your couch, sit on your bed, breathe. Focus on your breaths and literally ask yourself. Don't ask your mom, why do I feel this way? Don't ask the therapist, why do I feel this way? Don't ask your social worker. Stop going to outside sources, yo. Ask yourself. Sit down with yourself and ask yourself. And I'm gonna let you know right now, like, that's the hard thing to do. Wanna know why? Because nobody does it. Your mom didn't do it. Your dad didn't do it. Your uncle, your auntie didn't do it. And now here I am telling you, cope with yourself, ask yourself. And like I said, guys, I'm not a therapist. I just have an insight from how I dealt with a lot of things, and it's been working for me. I have other people who connect with me and tell me that the things I've told them connect with their lives and benefit their lives. So, guys, I'm not here to drill things into your head. I'm here to tell you something. And if you feel tingliness in your heart, you feel tingliness in your mind or your chest, or you feel like, damn, that means I'm here for you. Just you, not your cousin. Because you may show your cousin the same video and he may be like, what the hell is this dude talking about? It's not for him. It's just for you. Muhammad Ali. What do you think about Galatasaray? Galatasaray? Listen, man, I can't pronounce that word. You're going to have to help me out with that one. Yedixi, you can deal with it. God is always the solution. Exactly. Exactly. Remember that, guys. Yadixi says, you can deal with it. God is always the solution. Yes. But remember, guys, God is not the only solution. You know, God, your source of God is your source of faith, you know? And faith can't carry you through life. You know what I mean? You're going to need discipline and the power to do. And the power to do and discipline comes from your faith. Everything connects. And your faith comes from your power. And your power comes from your discipline. Your discipline comes. It's like a chain reaction. Discipline, power, faith, God, discipline, power. Your God is your faith. Are you Muslim? I did practice. I did practice the art of Islam. I did practice Islam. I practiced Christianity. I did a lot of research on almost every religion. You know what I mean? I did a lot of research on all the religions. I did practice Muslim for a very long time. That was probably the longest one I practiced. And I say, what I say about that one is, like, the main reason why I say probably that connect with me more is because I was able to get results from the things Islam studied, and that was the art of what is it? The belly fasting. That takes discipline. The art of fasting, the art of being able to actually the art of being able to actually um pray. You know what I mean? Like, Islam taught me how to pray. You know what I mean? Like my mom is Christian. I've been through. I'm in a Christian family. My family is Christianity. You know what I mean? But I didn't know how to pray until I studied the Islam. Please talk about how to train that delayed gratification muscle, bro. Delayed gratification. Yes, exactly. You gotta do your own part. Exactly. Yadixi, you gotta do your own part. It can't just be your religion. Your religion is just your faith. Your God gives you your faith, but he's not down here doing the work for you. Remember that, guys. God is not down here doing the work for you. He's just your faith. He's just the source that lets you know, like, yes, I'm watching you and I'm helping you. But he's not you. He works through you, but but what is him working through you is him connecting with your faith. And he's like, yes, I gave her the faith to, you know. But yes, guys, going on, moving on. Like, remember I said, hard times equals hard times. But yes, so it's crazy. Burpee Diary, you're like literally, you're like one step ahead of everything, which is why I know you're growing. You're growing, guys. This is what we do. I'm here to give you guys a different perspective of how to deal with certain things. You apply it to your way, and then if it works out, it sticks with you. If it don't, you throw it away. But Burpee Diary just said, please talk about how to train the delayed gratification muscle, bro. So now, and I wanted to show you because my next topic, my next barrier was once the first mission to overcome is the fear of silence. You know, the fear of silence, the fear of being alone, right? So remember this, guys. What did I just tell you guys? You're not alone because obviously, like you said, you got your God. Whatever your God is, whoever God is to you, whoever it is, they're there, they're watching over you, they're helping you. They're your faith. They're your source of faith, right? But your fear of being alone Remember what I told you guys. You're still down here doing the work by yourself. Your mom's not don't have the same mission as you. Your dad don't got the same mission as you. Your best friend don't got the same mission as you. So who does it come down to? You. And what does that strike? Fear. Not just regular fear like, oh, I'm scared. I don't have no money. I'm scared of this roller coaster. No, you're fearing the fact. Oh, my back. You're fearing the fact that you may be alone. You fear the thought of being alone. You fear the thought of everything that you're going through was for nothing, you know? And one thing I'm gonna let you guys know right now, every single hard time you ever had, every single overthought session you had, every single time you felt embarrassed, every single time you felt disrespected, every single time you felt like the world just was not shaped for you, that was a moment for growth. The only way you can grow. Think about your muscles now. Think about that bicep. The only way this bicep can grow is when you tear it and repair it. Tear it and repair it. Tear the muscle and repair the muscle by giving it nutrition. You know what I mean? Same thing with your mind. The world may have unexpected moments that may tear you. It may be unexpected and unplanned. You know what I mean? Yeah, the muscle is all right. I'm about to go tear my muscle up to go recover to go get it. But in life, your outside sources may tear you apart. They tear you, but outside is not where you go to fix it. You got to go back inside. If somebody like think about it like this, if you was in a relationship and let's say the other person messed up several times, they messed up about 3 times. They messed up in September and you held on to them until January. When January comes about, you're going to be asking yourself, what didn't I see? It's not about what didn't you see. It's about what did you cope with? Because 9 times out of 10, they showed you several things that did not benefit you, that wasn't going to benefit you, and that you just didn't like. But what did you cope with? That's what it is. 9 times out of 10, when we in a relationship, or we have when we have a toxic relationship, whether we're dating a person or whether we're just best friends, you know what I mean? And it's toxic. Just know it's only toxic because you're learning to cope with whatever you don't like about them. You're learning to cope with, and they did the same thing, vice versa. But one thing I always tell you guys is, never cope, never embrace people who you don't have to. If they're genuinely not benefiting your life, if they're genuinely not positive in your life, X them out, throw them away. And the hardest time to do that is when you're in high school, because, like you said, you may have three to four classes with this person. Good morning, chat at Hassan. Shout out to this Seattle. Shout out to Seattle. Painting Sounds, my boy. Welcome back, y'all. Today we talking about September takeover. I'm just giving you guys the gems to take over this month. Again, we recovered off a back injury. I tweaked my back last live. You might be able to go watch it. I tweaked my back in the first 6 minutes of that live, and yeah, I just been recovering. And that was my I want to say that was my hard time, and I had to take a step back and see why it was actually a hard time. You know what I mean? Is it because I'm injured? Was it because I was injured? Or was it because I wasn't able to work out? You know what I mean? Or was it because I wasn't able to do my lives? Or was it because I was so freaking consistent with my lives and then boom, I tweaked my back? Double tap that screen, guys. Get us to 15 likes. Get to 15 likes. Back mishap. Got it. Yeah, man. I tweaked my lower back. You guys can watch it. I did it live. As embarrassing as it wasn't even that embarrassing. It was just like a... Matter of fact, I can show you guys right now. Matter of fact, I'll show you guys right now. I tweaked my back last live. Like, I don't know how it happened. I'm lying. I know how it happened. I didn't stretch. It was 100% my fault. Nope, not last live. Last live was 6 days ago. Oh no, I did two in one day. Yeah, the live before last live, I believe. No, no. Am I capping right now? Oh no, 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 not the last live. All right, it was the last. It was the live before last live. All right, guys, I'm about to show you guys right now. So yeah, I tweaked my back doing some deadlifts. I know what my problem was. I didn't I didn't stretch my hamstrings. You know, I didn't stretch my hamstrings. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. I actually made a video, guys. Go check that the short out. After I show you guys, go check it out. This one right here. Wait. Yep, that's me doing 10 sets of AOs. But let me take you back to the beginning. The day I didn't stretch. Oh. Yep, you clown. Right there. So now my workouts look so. It's been about 7 days. Yeah, if you guys saw those freaky workouts, yeah, those are the workouts I had to do to recover my Those are the workouts I had to do to recover my lower back. So yeah, man, I can't really. It happens, man. Not the reply. Muhammad Ali. Many of the great people we know, those who had touched people's lives and made them better people, are also Muslim. Just like Muhammad Ali, Clay, Mike Tyson, and HZ Muhammad. Yes. Dark Side. Hi, man. Shout out to Dark Side. Just like these people, they accepted that Allah is the greatest and learned that this life is temporary, just like 1.5 billion people. I recommend you to research Islam. I hope you become a Muslim. Hey, Dark Side. Hey, dude. What up, guys? All right, so boom. The thing about religion is, right? Again, guys, I'm not knocking religion. I am, like I said, if you was here in the beginning of this live, you saw that I talk to you guys, I tell you guys who what. Pray to your God, pray to God. You know what I mean? I pray as well, you know? My only thing is, and correct listen, like I said, guys, we all have our own outlooks on things. But my thing is, I feel like in life, us as people, we tend to rely on religion and think religion's gonna do everything, you know? Just like you said, Muhammad Ali, most people realized that after going through it and after accepting Allah, they started to be able to connect with they was able to preach and do great things to help people. Listen, man, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? Your religion is not supposed to minor you, keep you stuck, you know? Like, and this is why I say this, guys. This is why I say this, guys, because I came across a video back in the day. I think it was like about, I think I was young. So I was about 25, 20, 24. No, I was younger than that. I think I was about 20. And I watched a Christian dude basically curse out a Muslim dude. And the Muslim dude was just like the dude was on the street, walking normal. He was doing having a normal day. And I hate them mopeds, man. But yeah, I seen a video, right? There was a Christian dude basically on the mic speaking at a public park, just doing his thing, and then like he had a couple questions lined up, you know, and with the questions lined up, he asked a Muslim dude walks by, and he asked the Muslim dude, he activated the question himself. He asked the Muslim dude, what do you think about one of the questions? And once the Muslim dude answered the question, he didn't answer the question with anger. He didn't answer the question with anxiousness. He was just like, yeah, so what Allah preaches is for us to love every one another, and if you have your own awakening, that you should da 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 da. Yo, the Christian dude cursed him out and was like, no, your Bible says, I mean, not your Bible, but the Quran says, he who doesn't believe in Allah belongs in hell and da 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 da. And once I seen that, he was like really aggressive. Like he was hovering over this dude, like, yeah, as if he wrote the Quran. He was hovering over this dude, yelling in his face as if he wrote the Quran. Now, what didn't sit right in my brain was, how could you yell at somebody for your religion? You think Jesus Christ wanted his people down here yelling at the next person to go, no, Allah is real? No. Religion was never meant to be that. We was never supposed to be down here beating each other up for our religions, angry at each other for our religions, being disrespectful, projecting evil for our religion. No. We were here to project love, guys. Whether you like it or not, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people that hear that sentence and be like, project love? Yeah, we was here to project love. We was here to project love, guys. But all right, back on topic. That I was about to say, because that religion talk is a whole nother rabbit hole in itself. I will have that conversation sometime, but today we're not going to have that conversation. But guys, double tap the screen, get us to I got a pimple. Double tap that screen, get us to 15 likes, guys. We're active. If I'm not bugging out, you guys, we just grabbed, just from me being here for 45 minutes, 46 minutes, we grabbed about 25 new subscribers. Guys, like, you guys are not even in the chat talking right now, but you're subscribing. Like, I can't be mad. I'm not mad at all. We just got 20 subscribers from this live alone, guys. I love the fact that you guys are subscribing. I love it. But also, guys, I'm here for you. So talk to me and like the video. You guys gave me more subs and more likes. You know what I mean? I guess you guys wanted to be a limit breaker nation. You know what I mean? So back on topic, guys. Hard times equals hard times. When you go through a hard time, you're going through growth. Only reason why you're going through growth is because one thing we usually do is look for outside sources. Don't look for outside sources. Look within. Look within, guys. But yeah, guys, one thing that could change your life is the fear of being alone. If you no longer fear being alone, that's the first step. You're one step higher than what you were. I like your ideas. I'm going to subscribe now. Muhammad Ali, look, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Muhammad Ali, this is what I'm supposed to be. I'm here just to, one thing I always say is, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a religion guru. I am just somebody who experienced life, and I can help you experience it on a different level. You know what I mean? On a different form, you know? A lot of the things that we stress about are pointless stuff. A lot of things that we have a day-to-day stressor about can be easily solved. We just don't know the easy steps to solve these problems, you know? One thing that we are terrified of, guys, one thing that we are terrified of, and I didn't realize this until I did my deep dive, one thing we are terrified of is that silence. You know, when I turn this live off and I stop talking, whether if you're in a public place or whether in your silent home, if you're in your home, take that moment. Let everything I said, embrace it all. Even if you're done. If you're done listening to me, turn up the live. But even when you turn up the live, sit in that moment and see what you feel. Is your heart heavy? Is your mind heavy? Are you in joy? Are you anxious? Are you sad? And then once you identify what you're feeling, why do you feel that way? Even if it's happiness, you know, ask yourself, why don't you feel happy right now? And then it could be the simplest thing, like, oh no, I just feel like I'm just happy. I know what I'm eating later. I got a meal later I'm waiting for. We're supposed to be going to Applebee's. I'm about to do this, that, and the third. Address these things, you know. Click with yourself. Figure out what the things that make you happy, but don't run from the things that make you scared. You know, don't run. Hot take: personal accountability will take you further than beliefs. Exactly. That's a pen right there. Burpee Diary just said it. Personal accountability will take you further than our beliefs, guys. Again, our belief system, the things we believe, is just our source of faith. God gives us faith that we're not here alone. But I'm gonna let you guys know, you won't really truly connect with God or whoever it is until you sit with yourself. Because that's when you clear out all that fog. Think about how much fog you got in your brain right now. You're probably thinking about bills. You're probably thinking about yesterday's embarrassment. You're probably thinking about 2 years ago embarrassment. You're probably thinking about that angry moment that got you mad yesterday that you're still mad and dwelling over. These things are fogging our brain up. So what makes you think you're going to be ready for whatever comes your way if your brain's fogged up? Evelyn Paula. What up, Evelyn Paula? Tell me, is you use the word God a lot here? I have not heard the word from you yet, which is good, but I just gonna know. Oh, you just did now. God. Why is everyone talking the same? So, Evelyn, you just walked in here. I don't talk the same. Like I said, one thing it came up. That was a topic that came up. But one thing I talk is listen, I'm no guru. All I could do is help you see a different perspective on this world. Right now, September is probably one of the most aggressive months ever. Most aggressive months. Think about it, guys. I'm not aligning with the stars. I'm not going into the Bible and looking at what the Bible. I am a September baby. I was born September. So that means every year I had to deal with my birthday being around the most stressful time of the motherfucking year, yo. I say this because you guys can lock in right now. You guys can lock in right now. Change the trajectory, change where you think this month is going, guys. You can grab on to this month and make it go where you want it to go. There we go, guys. I love this. You guys are liking the live. I love it. Uh, V Toxic, welcome back, my brother. Muhammad Ali, thanks, buddy. I'm going to go exercise for an hour now. Woo! That's what I like to hear. Take care of yourself. You know I am, man. I gotta take care of myself. Muhammad Ali, I'm proud of you, man. Go do your thing, man. Evelyn Paula, I'll stay. I'm glad you will stay. Make sure you double tap the screen and subscribe because we do these every single day. Bro, I'm back. LBT, Limit Breaker Team, Limit Breaker Nation. We are outside, guys. We break limits mentally. We break limits physically. We break limits on every aspect of this world. Loving your take. Always, man. Bro, now it's 9 p.m. in India. 9 p.m. in India. 9 p.m. in India. Shout out to Burpee Diary. Shout out to Toxic. V Toxic, those guys are in India right now. I know you guys, I know it's late. My day's just starting. But guess what? This is the best insight to go to sleep with. You know what I mean? You hear what I say to you, and like I said, you sleep on it. And when you sit with yourself and sleeping, before you go to sleep, it's probably the best time to actually sit with yourself and feel these things, because now you're setting your dream up for enlightenment. So now if you go to sleep with abundance and searching for answers, when you go to sleep, you're gonna go to sleep looking for answers in your sleep. You know what I mean? Now think about it. You probably went to sleep anxious a few times. You probably went to sleep sad, angry, and you probably had one of the craziest lucid dreams of your life. You probably had one of the craziest lucid dreams of your life that probably activated some type of fear that you didn't even know you had in your heart. But that's what happens. When you sleep, you're not just sleeping. You're repairing yourself. Your soul is repairing itself. Your soul is not just going through dreams. It's going through things that it thinks you need to become better. You know what I mean? So that weird dream that was so cringy and embarrassing that your soul went through and that you was like, oh my God, you woke up like, I'm so glad that was a dream. It was needed. You know what I mean? You had to reevaluate yourself from a dream. You had to really be like, oh my God, that was a dream. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. But guess what? That moment of you saying, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, is growth. Is growth. Your soul knew you had to go through that. And it took you through that in that dream. So guys, don't let your body just go to sleep thinking about sadness, really grief, anger, anxiousness. Go to sleep and then set your attention before you go to sleep. Set your attention. Right before you go to sleep. I'm going to sleep and I'm going to sleep with happiness. If someone says he tried to reach you for 10 months and then you check your email on your phone, find no missed text or email from that person, what can you say? What can you say? I didn't get it. I'm sorry, I didn't get your call. You know what I mean? I'll number one thing you don't want to do, Evelyn Paula, is explain yourself too much. You know what I mean? When you start explaining yourself too much, you start looking like a liar. Think about it. If you ask me right now, if you ask me right now, did I text you? And I say, yeah, I texted you. Did you see it? And you like, no, I didn't see it. I was on my phone all day. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, you seen it. You just didn't. Why did you tell me you was on your phone or you wasn't on your phone all day? Leave it at you didn't see the text. You know what I mean? And that's what we got to do as people. Exactly. It means the person is lying. And think about it. If you're not maneuvering throughout your day-to-day life, knowing that people are liars or 10 toes down on yourself, and just not knowing and just knowing that you're not going to explain yourself, you will be able to navigate yourself with that. Now, explaining yourself makes you feel like you are less than what you already are. But when you go, no, it leaves a empty void for them to fill it in. You know what I mean? But if you go, no, I wasn't on my phone all day. I was actually tired. I didn't, and then I had my mom that. Why are you telling me all of this? Is this an excuse? It comes off as an excuse, guys. Explaining yourself comes off as an excuse. Don't explain yourself. Double tap that screen, guys. We had 17 likes. No, we had 18. Get us to 20, guys. Get us to 20 likes. We've been here for 70 minutes, 56 minutes. You know what we do? We do 60-minute lives, guys. 60 minutes. Like you said, save your energy. Exactly. Your energy is everything, guys. Think about it. When you wake up, think about all the stuff you got to go through, you know? Obviously, you got to get yourself ready. You got to hit your skincare, shape up your beard, get your hairline right, make sure your hair look good. But once you're done doing all of that stuff, you got to show up, whether it's for your kids or whether it's at work. You know what I mean? Now, if it's a job that you don't like now, you have the mental battle of, you have the mental battle of having to worry about, damn, I don't want to go here now. So now you're battling yourself. Plus, you got to get there and battle somebody that you probably are letting into your emotions as well. So guys, everything connects. The second you take a step back and you put yourself first and you start breathing and realizing like, okay, that's pointless. I'm not going to do that. I don't like this. So I'm about to stop doing that. When you start making actions like that, you start to realize like, okay, this life is not that serious. This life is not that hard. I'm here for myself. I'm not here for no one else. You know what I mean? Hassan is here for me. I'm living here for me. My mom can't help me live. You guys can't help me live, you know? But you know what I can do is I could connect with like-minded people. I could connect with like-minded people who open my thoughts. Get it? What's the name of this live? Open thoughts. You can connect with like-minded people who give you clarity, who give you comfort, who give you that tingly sensation all over your body. Like, what the hell? How does this dude know what the hell what I'm going through? And how the hell does this dude know what I'm feeling at this moment? Because I've been through it, you know? And that's what we got to do, guys. We got to connect with like-minded people. We got to connect with people who we feel something from. If you don't feel nothing from somebody, that means they're not doing nothing for you. You know? We are spiritual beings. We are here. We're here right now, right? Think about it. You have moments where just from being in somebody's presence, you just get that, like, that tingly feeling. Yeah. That mean that person was aligned with you. You know what I mean? I have people, both girls and boys, when I read their text, my whole day is destroyed. There will be an argument and I am going to get mad. Perfect. Evelyn, that's it right there. Double tap that screen, guys. We had 19 likes. Get us to 20. We are right there, guys. We got one more to go. So look, Evelyn, right there. With that being said, when you have a situation like that, what did I say in the beginning of this live? Oh, you wasn't here. The beginning of this live, I said, don't let outside sources dictate your peace. Now, I'm going to say that one more time. Don't let outside sources dictate your peace, you know? When you wake up, you should have already some type of peace in your mind. Like, I'm good. Now, from there, what's the next job? The next job, once you go, I'm good, I'm at peace, is now protecting that peace. Because now I had moments where, like in the beginning of me protecting my peace, I had moments where I wake up at perfectly fine, right? And then like my family would be anxious about something, you know what I mean? They'd be stressing and projecting something, and they'd be stressing. And then it would look like they would be mad that I'm at peace. And I'd be looking at them like, are you mad that I'm not angry? Are you mad that I'm not projecting right now? Me not projecting is what's going to help us find a solution. You're not going to find a solution for us because your mind is fogged. You're mad. You're confused. You're projecting your anxiousness. You're projecting your embarrassment. Yo, protect your peace. If you wake up at peace, if you wake up happy, now your next question is, how do I keep myself this way? You know? This is why I don't leave my window open. If you wake up at peace, your next thing is, how do I keep myself at peace? If you wake up anxious, now your next thing is, why am I anxious? You know? Why? Why am I anxious right now? Don't just go, I'm anxious. I woke up anxious for 4 years straight. I already know what it is. I got anxiety. I'm gonna go talk to my doctor because I got anxiety. Now you gotta take pills. You know what I mean? Now you're gonna be taking pills. Now you got a whole new problem to worry about. You taking pills because of your anxiousness. Guys, lock in on who you are, you know? That's today's live. Ooh, my back. We might end it there. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We just flexing right now, guys. If you just tuned in, I'm gonna post this live. You guys are probably gonna need this one. This is a September takeover, guys. Again, hard times equals heart times. If you're going through hard times, they activate something in your heart. That pain that you feel in your heart is actually a moment for growth. Once you take it as that moment for growth, use your peace to navigate yourself through this world. Use your peace to navigate yourself through stress. If you wake up with peace on your mind and somebody tries to test your peace, how do I not let them test my peace? If you wake up with anxiousness on your mind, why am I anxious? Evelyn, once your name reaches those doctors, it can never be deleted. Exactly. They will come for you when they're broke. Exactly. Once your name reaches those doctors, it's over, guys. And then once your name and the word depression is combined together, think about it right now. Once your name and depression is combined, your family will never look at you the same. You're the one that went through depression, you know? But yeah, guys, we have 63 minutes. Today's open thoughts was probably one of the most active ones we had. I always tell you guys this all the time. Open thoughts is slowly growing. We are growing every single day. The burpee diary, you know what it is, man. We've been doing this for a couple months now, for a full month now, and we're just now really getting to where we are. We're at 19 likes, guys. Matter of fact, I'm not ending this till we get to 20. Burpee diary, how can we be accountable with being uh, uh, self-critiquing ourselves too much? So when you self-critique yourself too much, you're basically just being hard on yourself, you know? Burpee diary, right now, write down a list. Like if you when we done with this live or right now, write a list of things you like about yourself. You know, write down a list of things that you like about yourself. You know, and where you see things that. One second. My bad, guys. I couldn't hear a word I was saying because of the plane that was hovering over my head or the helicopter. But I know I got the noise cancellation on, so you guys couldn't hear it, but I could hear it. But yeah, Burpee Diary. Write down a list of things that you love about yourself, right? And once you write down that list, you're gonna have a bunch of things that probably connect, and that's where your path is, or that's where you stand on it. And you don't let nobody question that about you. You don't let nobody talk to you about that about yourself. You don't let nobody say anything about that. That is who you are, and you embrace that for yourself. It's not just who you are, you know what I mean? But, you know, write down that list, and wherever you start to see things relax, like you being like let's say if it connects with fitness, or it connects with that you're a very like-minded person that you could give advice to, or you used to give advice to people, you know, you stand on that stuff, man. Because the next person is not standing on that stuff. The next person is letting the outside situations move them left and right. We are at 20 likes, guys. 20 likes. Um, Monchill M. How do I stop? How do you stop what? Mom Chill. How do you stop what? Please help. Mom Chill. How do you stop what? Put me on. How do you stop letting outside sources get you? Let me know right now. I'll tell you right now. How do you what? What do you say? What do you say? What she say? How do I stop touching? Oh my God. Yo, next topic, actually. You know what? We want to do a whole live. We want to do a whole live about that, guys. Semen retention. That's next up. You see how we could make a troll into a topic. But semen retention. Mom chill. It's affecting my job. I bet it is affecting your job. You know what I mean? Listen, guys. If you are let me get, yeah, there we go. Guys, if you've never tried semen retention, and I mean like actually like just like, I guess what they call it is celibacy, but I don't like using the word celibacy because it's celibacy. Semen retention, not masturbating and not having sex. For women and for men, it's more effective for men, mainly because that's our life force. If we hold our sperm inside our body, it gets recycled throughout our body. It goes into our hair. It makes our hair grow. It keeps our skin looking the way it looks, and it helps our muscles grow. I did semen retention for 2 years. I took a step back from porn, women for 2 years. I did it. And guys, best results ever. Check me out now. If I show you a picture of me before I did it, I looked crazy. I looked like a different whole new person. But now, everything about me has changed, guys. So 2 years, no sex, no porn, and probably one of the hardest things to do. But guess what it taught me? Discipline. Don't think about it too much. It will cause issues. Yes, it will cause issues. It will mess up your relationships too. You won't actually be able to have a effective relationship that genuinely makes you feel good. Those things can affect your job. Yep, they can affect your job. If you keep saying you can't stop, you won't be able to stop. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yo, Burpee Diary. Let him rock, man. I don't know what it is. Yo, Mom Chill. Just make sure you subscribe. I want to help you out. You know what I mean? Me and Burpee Diary can help you out. We want to help you. That's it. Make sure you subscribe, or at least like this video. But guys, that wraps up today's video. September takeover. We hit 4K. We hit 4K. And now we're already working on 5. I love this, guys. We having some fun. And again, shout out to my lovely moderator, Alexi. She wasn't in today. She was in the beginning, and then it's crazy because when Alexi was here, she came in, left off, and then Burpee Diary came in and picked up everything else. And this is what it's about, guys. Insight for us to grow, insight for us to be able to be a better version of ourselves. We just hit 20 likes, guys. We hit 21 actually. We just hit 21. Woo! 21 likes, y'all. 21 likes, y'all. That's what I like to see. But yeah, guys, September takeover. September is one of the most stressful months of the year. Take it from me. I'm a September baby. So one thing I want you guys to understand is you setting your goals and you following through with your goals, you're already gonna be one step ahead of your peers. So let's have some fun with this, guys. We're gonna be going live every single day. I know I said that last time, and I went through my little back injury. But listen, man, health is health. That'll be the only thing that'll stop me from doing what I'm doing right now, and that is health. And luckily, it's been on my side the past few years. So remember, guys, take care of your health. Last night, this week was like probably one of my problems, not stretching. But this what it's about, guys. Reluctant gamer, welcome in, reluctant gamer. He just got in, long time indeed, my brother. Live just about over, but we got a lot of insight. When we post this, I want you guys to really double. If you just guys are just getting in, once I post this live, go back and rewatch it, man. This is will help you take over the month of September. This is our time, guys. This is your time. This is where you will be able to be 5 to 10 steps ahead of everybody else. You're Muslim. I did practice Islam. And I also, like, I was born into a Christian family. I practice Islam, and now I just preach what I want to preach. You know, man? So, God is good, though. God takes care of us all. God is our source of faith. Hassan's creating his own religion. The Burpee Diary. Lemon Breaking Nation. That is a religion. Do you know what Wu Sabat is? Do you know what Wu Sabat is? Nah, I don't know what that is. My name is Azim. What up, Azim? That's a dope name. Azim. I'm Hassan. What up, my boy? Paint and sound. Show some hearts to this gift God brought to us. Hit that thumbs up button. Yes, guys. Yo, genuinely appreciate it. Paint and sound. I genuinely appreciate that. Evelyn, Dr. York. Yo, appreciate it, yo. Uh, it is a religion started by Dr. York. Yo, guys, this is what it's for, yo. This is why I'm here. This is for us to be able to connect with each other. Remember what I said? You all right? One second. You all right? But yeah, guys, one thing I'm gonna say is, one thing I've always said to you guys was, I am not a guru. I am not a therapist. I just am somebody who went through life, and I could give you a different perspective on how to live this world. You know what I mean? A lot of us aren't moving the way we should be moving. The world doesn't tell us to move the way we should be moving. Think about how many times the world has actually told you to take a step back and focus on your peace. You know, once you focus on your peace is what's gonna navigate you through this world. Because what are we chasing for? Peace, guys. We're shooting for peace. Is this channel about and is about Islam? Nope. Go subscribe and make sure you go check out the content, and you'll see what we're about. My name is Yash, by the way. Yash. Got it. Let me know if I'm saying that right, Burpee Diary. Yash. That's a dope name. Yash. I like it. But all right, guys, we had 23 likes. If you're just getting in here, get us to 25 for Mr. Nova. Get us to 20 likes for Mr. Nova. Those are my glasses. Don't scratch them, gang. Like, you don't know how to just relax. Like, I got you. Just relax. Get us to 20. I said 20 likes. Get us to 25 likes for Nova. Yes, Hassan is all about life, lifeism. Exactly. No ism. No, not Islam and ism. Oh, okay. You see, I pronounced that word wrong. Look, Burpee Diary, no, my pronunciation is off. I got like a little list. But look, we ain't perfect, guys. We ain't perfect. Don't look at me like that, man. But all right, guys, I'm gonna end the live there. I genuinely appreciate everybody that tuned in. Today was a great one. Today was a great download. This was a beautiful download, guys. I hope you guys all got the insight that you guys needed out of this one. And yeah, like I said, these lives aren't just for us. The Lolly A, what else, Lolly A? Welcome in. These lives aren't just for the lives to get tuned in. This is for the ones that want to watch these after I drop the live, you know. So Burpee Diary, guess what, man? This is probably the most exciting we had, or most viewed, most popular open thoughts we had. I know you guys know the 500 push-ups go crazy. The backyard workouts go crazy. But for the open thoughts to have reached what we've reached today, that just shows me that we're doing something right, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Join the community. And if you just subscribed just now, go drop a comment on the community. Go say anything you want to say. You can drop a laughing emoji over there, guys, and I won't be mad, you know. I just wanted you guys to make your presence known. So go drop a comment on the community. How do you get to the community? Basically, go to my page. Go to my page. Click on community, and that's where we are able to have like-minded people like us have conversations. We are on a winning streak. Yes, we are. We are on one of the craziest winning streaks ever. We're not done. We're going till we can't win no more. And we won't. Listen, and we're going to be winning forever. That's how I feel like. You know what I mean? The mission is to win so much that our losses are hidden. That's what I'm like to see, guys. But listen, guys, Lemon Breaker Nation, you know what time it is. Double tap that screen. Let's get active. I'm going to see you guys later. Yeah, man. Yeah, we done. Listen, if you know me, you know it's hard for me to end the lives. It's hard. We conquering star. Let's go. Indeed.